A Blue Nile engagement ring for $2,600. Is it good value? Let's jump under the microscope and have a look. This is a natural 1 carat JSI1 stone. There is an eye visible inclusion on the table. When you're buying any engagement ring from anybody, usually you will get a grading. A GIA grading is obviously preferable. I actually don't mind the inclusion. It is barely noticeable. I'm gonna use a piece of pink card because the stone is a little bigger. I'm putting that over the stone to see how much pink light reflects back out of the stone. That's gonna give me a gauge of how much daylight or sunshine is gonna bounce out of the stone. This stone to me looks excellent. I really like the stone. The coverage from the prong up the crown is about 50%. There is a really nice bearing cut of several millimeters here of metal pushing against the stone. The stone looks pretty secure to me. The girdle to prong distance is excellent. You've got a lot of metal there. Really happy with that. One thing I will point out is that prong height is quite high. It's actually extremely high. It's maybe half a millimeter less off the table. That's the table of the stone. Prong should be below the table, especially for a diamond. To me, this is not a pretty way to set a prong. Pavé on the side is very consistent. The channel down the middle is polished. The split prongs are not polished. That would be my only complaint. It would be nice if they had gone in and recut a little bright cut in between each of those prongs to clean it up. All of the prong setting details, the spacing between the stones, the shape and consistency of the prong, I would say is above acceptable. The overall polish is excellent. There is no scratches anywhere to be seen. I am really happy with the polish. Although this whole piece is designed to be polished sort of efficiently, there are no challenging corners or compound curves to wrap around. Construction of the ring is excellent. It is very minimal and it is exactly where you want it to be, and there is flown solder all the way around the head. I don't expect that to come loose. I am really happy with how that is joined. It is not a very elegant jewelry connection. It is a setting head sitting on the shank. That is their designer choice. They are really going for doing the simple things extremely well, and they are doing exactly that. Blue Nile is not a luxury brand, but judging objectively on just the craftsmanship alone and delivering on what was advertised online and what I'm holding in my hands, I would say this is above acceptable. There were 2 exceptions that I didn't love. If those were corrected, I would say this is excellent. That was the height of the prongs, and one prong was pushed a little north. It did look a little crooked to me. I look at tiny things all day, every day. I don't consider the amount of movement as rejectable. I would say as a whole, this piece is above acceptable, and I think really a job well done.